Hello and welcome to Basins and Beer with ESA Analytics. I'm Blue Spikes. Today I'm enjoying one of my favorite summer beers, which is Palisade Peach by Breckenridge. It's a very good beer. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. I want to catch you guys up on what has changed with our application over the last couple of months. It's been a while since I made a video. We've added a lot of wells, we've greatly improved our coverage, and we've made some big changes to the application itself. So I want to start by showing you how our coverage has improved. We have the county layer, so you can see we added Alaska. We've had the West done for a while, except for California. That's one we're still working on, and we've done most of the mid-continent now, except for Louisiana. We've also filled in the entire East and Midwest and Appalachian regions. So our coverage is almost nationwide, just 2 states to go. Another thing that has changed in our application is how you load data. We used to require that you load by region. We did that to control well count and to do what I thought was pretty reasonable, which is keep like wells together. So you expect a basin to be like covering the same formations, and so those wells should be similar. But we had a lot of people say they really want to focus on a particular state. Maybe that's just where their operation is, and maybe their region or their basin that they're focused on, goes into other states, but they don't necessarily chase the play into those other states. They stay in the one state. So that's what we've allowed people to do now. You can still load by region, but now you can load by state. So I want to give you an example of that. If you go to, first off, this little side menu now opens your filtering and loading options. We used to have menus across the top. We've expanded that and added it to the left. So this is how you open it. So I'm going to choose state. When I toggle the option, that gives me the option to now open a submenu, and I go down to Ohio because that's a new state that we've recently added. It has over 240,000 wells, and you can see how fast everything loads now. I mean, it was already pretty fast before, but it's even faster now. It takes, I think, about 8 seconds to load 840, yeah, you can see that's 240,000 wells in about 8 seconds. It used to take about 12 seconds, so it's quite a bit faster now. You can still do things like color by a specific property. So in this case, I'll go ahead and choose formation, just because that's a common need, is for people to understand what formation was being targeted in a specific area. So because of this new optimized approach, whenever you add a new column, and anytime you select something new, you are adding that to your data set that you've downloaded. So it does take a second or two every time you add something new, but it's actually really fast, so that shouldn't really bother anyone, knowing that by choosing an option, you're now adding it to the table, you're now adding it to the map, you now can choose that from any menu, so it's worth the wait, I guess I should say. And you can see Ohio, a lot of wells here in the east, and not so many in the west. So this was a pretty cool state to build out. I went to Ohio State University for my master's degree, so it was nice to see this state come together. I was surprised at how many wells there were in Ohio. I can tell you, having lived there for 3 years, I did not know there was that much activity there until I built this out. So if we want to look at one other new feature, it would be the production plot. So I can just choose a selection tool. In this case, I'll choose a rectangle and select these wells. And just like that, I can plot those wells in terms of production. And then if I want to, I can also plot an average line, which does this. It's a little funky here because Ohio does quarterly production reporting, so you'll have the same value for an entire quarter that you're just splitting between the months. For some wells they have monthly, but most of the wells are quarterly. If I choose to focus on a particular well, I can do this, select the well, and then all the different data sets that we have for that well are displayed. So I have all the oil data for that well is over here. You got the water, you got BOE, I've got total fluid, WOR, oil cut, water cut. You You see there's no gas data on these particular wells. Not every well in Ohio has oil and gas reported. If there was gas reported, you'd see that curve here and you'd see GOR. This is a legend, so you can turn items off if you want to. By default, it's a log scale. If you want it to be a linear scale, you can do that. Anytime you make a change on one of these menus, you still have to hit apply. So anyway, those are a few of the major changes that we've made to the application. So if you used to use it or you demoed it in the past and you've come back and tried to use it and things have moved and it's not working the same way, well, this should give you at least some idea on how to get started. We're always happy to do demos and teach people exactly what has changed. We do have documentation, but the truth is, using it a time or two, you're going to learn how to move around the app. It's all very intuitive. You just need a little bit of help. The best way to learn how to use this application is to contact me, and I will walk you through it, and you'll be a pro in a matter of minutes. So if you want to come check out our app, please do. It's earthscienceagency.com. Contact me. Contact information's on the website. Till next time. Cheers.